Hi everyone, welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is Natalia, but everybody calls me Nat. So originally I was going to start with a Q&A, but I'm going to wait until I have some more subscribers. So for now I'm going to do a top 10 curly hair needs. So I figured I would do this because eventually I want to do a hair segment where I'm going to be doing some tips, how I style my hair, or maybe some even DIY products. But I thought that this would be a great background and an entry to anybody that is going to start the curly girl method or is just turning natural or just wants to add some new tools and products to their routine. So stay tuned. Okay, so here are my top 10 curly hair needs. So number one is a shampoo brush. So this is my shampoo brush and it has silicone bristles, but I promise it does not tug on your hair. It's honestly super soft and your hair glides right on it. The way that you would use it is when you rinse your hair, you add your shampoo, and then you're just going to go around your whole scalp in circular motions just like this. So essentially it is a scalp massage and it's going to stimulate some blood flow to your scalp, which will promote hair growth. And this also takes off all the product buildup, dirt, oil, any type of grease. So I highly recommend it. On top of it is super cheap. I promise, like, this is one of the cheapest hair products I've ever used. I've gotten it on Amazon. It was a 2-pack and it was $7, but there was one that was like $2.50, I believe, but at the moment it was out of stock when I was trying to order. So maybe you guys will have some luck and find it. But if not, you can also get a vibrating one by VitaGoods, and since it is vibrating, it does cost a little more, so it's like $11 or $13, but definitely get it off Amazon rather than the site because the site has it for $20. But definitely invest in a shampoo brush. I promise you won't regret it. It's gonna honestly transform your wash days. I promise. Okay, number two is Satin Scrunchies. So this I got it from Sheen or Shein. I honestly have no idea how you say the website, but it is such a cute website and it's super cheap, and this was really good quality. I believe that there is like 40 in here and they're all different colors. And it was only $11, which is honestly a great buy if you guys have ever seen these in store. It's way more expensive, but these were really good quality. I've been using one for like 2 weeks. It's actually, one of them is in my hair right now, and it has not teared. No string is coming out. It's still super stretchy, but I do recommend getting satin over this one, which is a velvet one. Why? Because anytime if I were to use the velvet one in this type of updo, I would honestly have like 3 or 4 strands of hair come along with it. So I feel like it's because of the material, your hair kind of gets stuck on it, rather than with a silk one where it kind of just glides right off. So I definitely suggest investing in some scrunchies, and definitely from that website because they're super cheap. Okay, so next is a jumbo bonnet. So I like the jumbo ones only because it kind of just sits on my hair rather than the smaller ones that are going to scrunch up my hair and make it harder for a refresh day. But I really recommend a bonnet because it makes your wash days last so much longer. I felt like before, when I wasn't using a bonnet, my curl definition would kind of be gone by day 2, sometimes if I'm looking on day 3. But right now this is day 4 with a bonnet and my curls are still there without a refresh, by the way. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting a bonnet. However, if you don't want something to be on your head while you sleep, you can also get a satin pillowcase. However, I do really like this bonnet because it has this type of elastic band. And this one, I feel like it's super stretchy, but it is super comfortable, and it also is very secure. I feel like I never wake up with it like half off my head, maybe like once or twice if I'm moving a lot in my sleep. But other than that, always right on me, right where I left it. But yeah, you can definitely get a satin pillowcase instead. You can get it off that same website where I got the scrunchies. They're about $10. You can also check Amazon. But if not, if you get a bonnet, you can get this from Target, you can get this from a beauty supply store. Amazon also has it, a whole bunch of different colors, a whole bunch of different designs. But I highly recommend this for the most out of your wash days. So yeah. Okay. Next is a spray bottle. So this is also from that same exact site, but it was only $1.50. It is a little smaller than I thought, but honestly, it's been lasting me for quite a while. And I'm going to show you guys how this spray is very wide. So I really like that because instead of the other spray bottles that kind of just shoot water straight. It's literally like a squirt gun. I feel like the water just sits right on my scalp rather than having some really good coverage like this one. And honestly, you need a spray bottle for your refresh days because a little bit of water will literally bring your curls back to life. Water is like the #1 moisture for your hair. So I definitely recommend to make the most out of your wash days. Get a spray bottle so you could do your refreshes, and they're very cheap. You can get it at a beauty supply store, Target, 99-cent store sometimes even. This one was from that site. So yeah. Okay, so now let's talk about some accessories. So number 5 is going to be my satin scarves. So I absolutely love satin scarves because there are so many different colors, there's so many different designs, and it honestly makes any outfit pop. But it's also super gentle to your hair. Anytime I take off one of these, literally nothing comes off. I feel like it's never super tight, doesn't tug on my hair. You can also use this to lay your edges, and these are really big ones. In case you didn't want to get a bonnet or you didn't want to get a pillowcase, you could also use these to protect your curls overnight. You kind of just have to make sure that you tie it very nicely and that you tuck in the ends just so it doesn't come out. But yeah, these are really nice. I think this is like one of my favorite ones. And you can get them, this one's from that site, and you can get really cheap ones off of Primark. This was like, I believe on sale for like $1. Most of them honestly are cheap. They run from like $1 to $3 depending on the size or maybe the design. But I really recommend this as a very nice accessory and also a nice substitute for a bonnet or a pillowcase. Okay, next we're going to talk about deep conditioners. So this is Aunt Jackie's Cocoa Repair. So my roommate got me this, but I switched between this one and Shea Moisture's Manuka Honey Intensive Repair. So I love using deep conditioners because they're super great for moisturizing, hydration, shine, which eventually will help with curl definition. So it is super important to add a deep conditioner into your routine at least once a week. And if your hair is a little more dry and a little more brittle, try to incorporate it 2 times a week. And later you will see another tool that I use with my deep conditioner. But yeah, I'm honestly still experimenting with which type of deep conditioners I like. So if you have any that you really like, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to try it. I'm still kind of deciding, if I want one with just protein or just a moisture and protein balance. There is one by Shea Moisture that I'm dying to try, the Manuka Honey and Yogurt one. So if you try that, let me know. But yeah, definitely recommend getting a nice deep conditioner and incorporating it into your routine weekly. All right, next we're going to talk about detanglers. So I like to use both on every wash day. I always use this one in the shower, and I make sure that it's a wide tooth comb so that it doesn't tug on your hair a lot, and it's perfect for curls. And this one's from the Body Shop. I don't remember how much it was. I believe it was like $3. And I also use this one, which is by Cantu, and it has 9 bristles. And this one I like to use out of the shower. So this one I usually use kind of more like a styler, but it also as a detangler, because I start off with it, and then once I put in my product, I'm going to show you guys, but usually I go away from the root and then curl at the end and then scrunch to have maximum curl definition. But definitely get detanglers, they're a must-have. And also, while you're detangling your hair, please be gentle to it. The more that you pull and tug, the more hair that's falling out. And definitely always start bottom to top. Okay, so yeah. And next is a pick. So honestly, I've never used picks before until recently, and I'm so glad that I started, because this is a perfect tool for volume. I know usually on day ones you get a lot of like flat hair. The hair kind of just sticks to the face and it's kind of just like straight down. But anytime you need some volume, you take a pick and you just pluck out from the roots, and I promise it makes voluptuous, thick, and full curls. I am so happy I started using a pick. You can get these at a drugstore, you can get it at a beauty supply store. I know Amazon definitely has. There's definitely some that are like in a pack, which this was honestly from. It was like a pack of like 5 combs and it was $2 or something, but definitely invest in a pick. Okay, number 9 is my golden hot heat cap. So I don't like calling this a heat cap because honestly it looks more like a bucket to me, or like a helmet, because it kind of just sits on your head like this. But I put it on. This is the tool that I use for my deep conditioners. I use this for any type of deep conditioner that's like usually 15 to 30 minutes, because I won't waste my time on one that's 5 minutes. But you just put it on and then you plug it in and it starts heating up. So I like to add heat to my deep conditioning because it opens up your cuticle and it allows for the product to deeply penetrate into your hair follicle, which is amazing. So this is not a necessity, but if you wanted to have something to make your deep conditioners more effective, I definitely recommend. And there is also one, I believe, by Hothead. It's something like that, but it looks like a bonnet or like a shower cap, but you put it in the microwave. So you put it in, you flip it over inside out, take it out, do it again like two or three times, and then it works just like this. You just put it on. I think it has like flax seeds in it, but I think those are a little more expensive. I'm really not sure. This one, I know I got it from Sally's a very long time ago. I don't know the price. I don't know how much it goes for now, but I would definitely do your research if you were thinking about making your deep conditioners a little more effective. Okay, last but not least is my diffuser. So this is a diffuser and this is the blow dryer. This is by Conair, the Infinity Pro. So I like this one because there's 3 settings for the temperature, which is hot, warm, and cool, and then there's 3 settings for the airflow, which is high, low, and off, and there's a big blue button that says cold. So normally I like to air dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'll go in with the warm and the hot air, and then I'll finish off with the cold air because the cold air is going to close your cuticle and make sure that it stays the way that it's drying. And on top of that, diffusers are absolutely amazing because it cuts your style time and prep time by more than half, because normally I'll be taking about 2 to 3 hours in air drying, but with the diffuser it'll take me about 10 to 15 minutes if I'm feeling very patient and I take my time. But yeah, it really cuts down your time, and I always like to use this during the winter or also during the summer where it's very humid, because in the winter you don't want to have wet hair while the air is cold, and then in the summer where it's very humid, that means that humidity is moisture. So if there is moisture in the air, it's going to take much longer for your own hair to dry. On top of it, might cause some frizz. So if you definitely plan on investing in a diffuser, make sure that the box or the label, the description says that it's going to fit any type of blow dryer, because some of them may only fit a specific type of blow dryer and company. And make sure that it has a whole bunch of holes, just like this one. Some of them do have a adjustable little thing on the head of the diffuser that will allow you to decide how many holes you want for the airflow to come out. So yeah, I hope you guys liked my video. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into my next video. Until next time.